How to like do an intro. Oh God.
All right, well, we're live. We're live.
What's my
Thank
name?
you.
What's my name? Oh shoot.
Well, hey everybody. Well, welcome to the Oily Trash Movie Podcast. I'm your host,
Hello.
Daddy WarBux.
And I'm Bublegum Barbie.
Bublegum Barbie. I'm glad you remembered your name. We did a lot of practice and preparation work before this, as always. And happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This is Valentine's night at this point, and instead of being out with our romantic partners, we're going to be watching a terrible horror movie and saying unfunny things the entire time.
Which is better.
Which is better, admittedly.
That's correct. We're doing this for you guys, for our 11 viewers.
Yeah, we love every one of you 11 people who watched the first episode, even though 2 of them was us. And yes. A third one was Bubble watching it a second time with her friend.
That's right.
But hey, we can only grow from here. Today we're going to be watching Jeepers Creepers Reborn, which is the 4th movie in the Jeepers Creepers series.
This is really interesting. I've only seen the first Jeepers Creepers, which I loved. And I haven't seen anything else besides that. So this is going to be a ride for me. I also saw and loved the first Jeepers Creepers. Admittedly, I was like a high schooler. I doubt it holds up, but I really enjoyed it. I think I saw the second one, but I don't remember much of it. The third one I've never seen, and this one I actually watched for the first time yesterday, but I was pretty out of my mind by the time the end of the movie came around. I don't really remember how it ended. I just know that the entire film is an absolute train wreck. And I'm kind of looking forward to really shitting on this one. This is about as oily as it gets. All right, I'm excited.
All right, are we starting? Are we ready?
We are ready.
All right, let's go.
So is it the same director that did this video?
I suspect. Now the script, it's actually bewildering that this film was made, which you'll hopefully see, because the screenplay is trash, the direction is trash, and it kind of baits you, because all of the budget, I think, went into the first 20 minutes of this movie. Like, we open with our drone shot down a country road.
Which is pretty nice, yes.
That was rushed. Where they drive past, they see him committing a murder, and then it even shows him speeding up, thus gaining ground. And then there's no time to breathe, and the vehicle's on them. But at this point, the movie hasn't lost me yet. This feels like a real movie at this point, and all pretenses of this being an actual film vanish entirely by the third act. Like, we've got stunt driving here. We have actual old vehicles. And he says, I'm going to call this into the police.
Okay, yeah, it just completely answered my question. Oh, that's right, because in Jeepers Creepers, I remember they were in the diner trying to call somebody, and there was a whole scene on that. Oh, what a great car.
I know. Man, like that cigarette lighter right there by the ignition.
I don't think this is the real actor. The original Jeepers Creepers.
You know what? I was actually wondering if maybe those were the same characters, but I don't know. I should have looked it up, but...
To me, it seems that it's not the same Jeepers Creepers from the first movie, because he seemed slimmer and taller. But I might be completely wrong.
Yeah, that's sort of something we should have maybe researched prior to...
I know, right? I do want to say about this here, their camera work is really good.
Yeah, this movie really sells it. And like, I almost think that this intro here was a completely different project that they used to pitch this movie to a studio, because it is... Oh, look, they only got one of their brake lights is burnt out.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is great. Like, this set. This might even be the original set from the first.
It is the original set because there's the where he went down the pole in the background, like that hole where the bodies were.
Yeah, and that was such a great premise, and I really wish they had used any of it in this movie. And that's a real building. This movie is such trash that in the third act, the Creeper's mansion is just a CGI cardboard cutout in the background. I swear to God. So that whole thing was a fake out
Oh my God.
And now this is the real movie, which is absolute trash.
Are you freaking kidding me? What the heck just happened?
So
that was so good.
I know, and it's...
Surely you've watched that video so
Look,
many times.
even that first line, truly you've watched that video so many times?
Okay, I think your theory is correct. I think that whole scene was a cut scene from the original movie. That is my theory about this, because all of this feels completely different. The camera work is different. The wardrobe is different. The light is different. Everything is different. So
I almost think it was like a student film, or like somebody made it as an homage, and then the studio was like, oh, we want to buy the rights to this and use it in the... Like, they should have gotten that person to do the entire movie. Okay, so they pull over, and she runs 6 miles from the car to puke. Even the CGI here looks pretty good to start the movie.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good bird.
Some of the birds don't look too good, but that bird right there in that first shot... I suck at typing, meaning we can't do a text message overlay pop-up, so we're just gonna have the character read the lines into his phone.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
Ew.
God, yeah, I know. This looks... The opening 20 minutes of this movie is incredible. This monster looks so good. And not only is the makeup fantastic, I'm fairly certain that his wings are CGI, and the wings look great, too.
Yeah. I think so, too. I think they are CGI.
Oh, he's like eating the worms and shit.
Good.
Yeah, someone told me this movie was terrible, and I started watching it. I'm like, holy shit, this looks absolutely great. And it's amazing how it tricks you out so fast.
Why is there a sports car?
Yeah, driving down this old muddy road.
Driving down this old muddy road. Okay, why is he going so far to go piss when he's literally the only person there?
It's ridiculous, because this is the only scene that was shot in an actual wooded area, so they had to make every second count.
I guess so. Ugh, that's pretty good though. And that was the same creature we saw earlier, correct?
I believe so. Which is interesting that it also found her brother.
But we didn't know where.
Yeah, I guess they could have been heading to the same location. Hitchhikers may be escaping inmates. So she's the scientist, she's the Scully character, and he's the enthusiast Mulder.
This is not a bad location. I really do like the store.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Chase, don't touch everything.
Like thousands of cool props.
Mm-hmm.
You got your spooky Annabelle dolls. You got all kinds of magic sigils.
The main actress?
Yeah, look at her. Look at her just scowling at everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had...
Okay, that, what is it? Jump scare failed.
Anything strike your fancy?
It completely failed with her costume, I believe.
Yeah, and now we just have psychic visions, because why not? Like, let's turn this monster movie into just some weird nonsense. So she sells them the antique map for $50, despite giving them directions and her having a cell phone where she could just take a picture of the map.
I know, right? Or use Google Maps.
Well, she specifically said that the place won't show up on any maps and that satellites don't work. We have a tree bearing fruit. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So the town is in on it then. Whose psychic vision was that? Hers or
dude, who knows? Who knows? Like, nothing makes sense.
I mean, she does a good Harley Quinn impression. did he get for this one? Well, he brought apparently an entire suitcase full of various costumes. Oh my god, this is, you know what this is? This is the teen movie, what is it called when you try multiple outfits and everybody's like, ooh, or no, horrible, the,
like a
wardrobe montage?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. A t-shirt?
Not just any t-shirt. This t-shirt.
What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know what this last cosplay is supposed to be.
The ring?
You think? Really?
I think so.
Get pregnant.
Oh my gosh. I see what they're trying to go.
Wait, look, now it has 2 lines instead of, like, the bullseye shape.
Oh, bullseye. Yeah, that was weird.
That's a continuity error.
Well, maybe the bullseye was bullseye like we aimed at you, which is why the crow went in there and attacked
You're thinking
her.
the bullseye had some sort of symbology behind it?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go with that one.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if that bullseye comes up again.
This is the Coachella of cosplay.
The Coachella of cosplay, and it's like it's like a haunted house setup. It's like you have religious fanatics protesting it, but yeah, it's like the writers thought cosplay just meant dressing up in a sexy costume for Halloween.
Yeah, in sexy costume. Yeah. So the brother was going to the same event then.
Maybe he must have been, right? And they just
it's
never.
Weird that she never mentions that. Hey, where's my brother? He should have met us here 20 minutes ago. I just talked to him.
It's all just for fun.
What if there's a psycho lurking in the crowd? How the hell would you know?
Like, this woman's just such a buzzkill the entire time.
Yeah,
There's a
she
bunch of
is.
people having fun.
There's like 20 people, but it's the cosplay
I know,
of the year
it's
event.
like, the background crowds are so terrible.
5, pick them from the center.
Classic redneck character with his trucker hat.
Is that alright? Right.
Just right away, like, suspicious.
In the center.
What's interesting is that it was almost 23 years since the original movie came out.
You're gonna take a step back.
So apparently, at some point in these movies, the creeper started using throwing stars instead of just being a monster. I don't remember that from the movies I saw. Oh my God! It is the bullseye!
Oh,
this movie's so smart. The crowd in the background pretending to party.
Pretending to be like a Coachella event that's like the biggest of the year.
Oh my God, the creeper comes and gets the bloodied knife.
So the whole town is in on it,
Is
is
it?
what I'm understanding. I think so. That is the redneck. Now he has a beard.
Don't worry, he looks
But he had a beard before, too. Oh my God, it's the creeper mobile. So, like, how does that engine not seize up when it's not being used for 23 years?
Oh my god, is he gonna drive through and kill everybody? Wait, what? He's driving into to the cell tower? No, it's like an electrical substation.
What does this benefit the creeper? Like, why would he do that? Oh God, his costume is terrible. Oh.
Yeah, it really, like, do you see now where it's like,
Yes.
this movie becomes a different movie? This is this is the Coachella of cosplay. There's,
Yes, this is
there's
the-
live
they have to be.
worldwide streaming coverage of this event.
Babe, is
Right.
everything alright?
I don't know. You
Oh, dude, this creeper vision is such trash.
It's such trash.
What do you mean?
It is. Oh my God, you're right. Look at that
Yeah,
green
look.
screen.
Yeah, it's the green screening is literally completely awful in this movie. And the bird
Oh my
looks
God,
way worse
the
now.
Bird looks.
What? Dude, the monster just swooped down and stole his girlfriend
Hey, it looked
as
like
he
a
was
crow, though.
as he
It
was
looked like a
proposing.
crow.
That was pretty
Come on, Superman in the background, save them.
cool. So the creeper can fly.
Right.
Oh my God,
This-
fucking CGI.
Oh, this movie does not feel like the fourth Jeepers Creepers. It feels
Bears
like a
don't
completely
fly.
different movie.
He trips over the dead body. And again, maybe I'm missing lore from the second two Jeepers Creepers, but he used to just eat people. And now it's
Yeah.
like he's doing ritualistic shit.
Yeah.
It's an old house. You don't know what's in here.
It's an old house. You don't know what's in here. Like falling chandeliers
Come in.
right as you walk in.
Didn't even second guess going in there.
The shopkeeper has just trapped them all in, despite the fact that there's like holes in all of the walls.
Yeah, there's one above them.
No, there's a wooden pallet nailed to the window frame. Like, remember when that used to be a set in the beginning of the movie, and now it's a CGI pipe coming out?
I think our theory is completely right. The beginning of the film was a whole separate production team, a whole separate
Writing team, like...
writing team, everything.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah, why are they exchanging quippy dialogue instead of being like, oh, I have a gun, let me just shoot the lock off this door?
And it's not even, like, you could literally just use a credit card to open that door. Like, it's so worn out. It's so stupid.
Dude, this
You
set
have a
was
tiny,
like...
petite woman that could fit into anything to, like, get you out. There's literal holes in the wall.
The roof is leaking.
Okay, that blood was terrible. Did she just say the roof is leaking?
Yeah, how about that? Wait, who's Sam? Oh my god, that's the brother!
No way.
Yeah,
No, wait.
I don't believe it.
Oh my gosh. Never.
The roof with the giant hole in it is leaking.
Yeah.
Wait, he just rips his arm off because he got shot in the hand. Oh, he's gonna take this guy's arm. Okay, all right. I'm getting into some of this. Is he eating it, or is he just like attached to it? Yeah, I guess he did eat it, and then his arm immediately grew back, nice and healthy.
Immediately grew it back. Yeah, that's staying true to the Jeepers Creepers creature.
Help! I don't know how to move my hand.
I don't know how to help. I don't know how to free my legs. I don't know how to bend them and put them together. It's a shame though that the walls don't have bodies like the first one did, because it's under the same tube.
Yeah, I remember it just being like a pit of corpses.
Yes, it was a pit of corpses. Now he has, like, I guess he just, like, converted into some sort of religion. It's like, no, I'm above that now. Like, he probably doesn't believe in, like, wasting any part of the bodies anymore. She's attempting she's working harder to get out of there than the guys in the...
Yeah, than the group of people with a gun.
With a gun.
Big muscles to get out of the dilapidated
the
building.
wall full of holes.
Couldn't send. Oh, I'm just gonna stand here and cry with my busted cell phone.
I wonder who she was texting rather than attempting to call 911. That's hilarious. She's like, oh my god. Ashley!
Girl!
Come save me! Girl, I'm in this haunted house and I can't get out.
Ah! He's like, I'm going bald. I need to eat your hair. Alright, we've got the phonograph. This is the ultimate. Because they couldn't even get the license to the Jeepers Creepers song.
Oh, yeah.
Because it says the word peepers at one point. And it's kind of made like it's to sound old-timey. I got this old rotary phone here.
Oh my
god. Dude, just fucking jump on one leg, man. Get down these steps with perfectly broken banister railings. Oh my sweet summer child, that's the line? Get wrecked.
Oh my gosh. Okay, her death was probably the best. I haven't had a scene where I've been terrified. I got more of a, ooh, spooky with Tropic Thunder than I did with this film so far.
Yeah, it almost feels like, is this movie made for children? Like, are kids supposed to think these lines are like if you're like a stupid teenager, you know? Oh, dude, he is. He's gonna eat her,
Hair?
Yeah. Oh, you know, is that her brain?
Oh, wait, brain.
Oh, is that how big a human brain is?
I heard that if you put your hands together and you make a fist, that's how big your brain is. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know. Some of the people in this movie might only be one hand.
One hand brain. Yeah. I mean, she's a scientist, right? So she has the intelligence.
Why doesn't she build a radio if she's a scientist?
Yeah, or why doesn't she build a like
a laser beam to kill it?
Yeah. Yeah, or be like the Scooby-Doo crew and build traps for this creature. That has to be like reference of the first movie where he ate his eyes. So they're trying to make a connection. Okay, so the bodies are above, and now they just randomly started bleeding.
I don't know. It's like filling up a stupid groove. Yeah, where did that blood come from? Like, they all looked up, but then it never showed where it was coming from.
Never.
Man, he's just eating some brains. Dude, that Jeepers Baby song instead of the Jeepers Creepers song is... dude, it, like, literally hurts my soul.
The character I feel for the most sorrow is the redneck, because he is part of the town. So
yeah, he was just doing a job.
Just...
And now, look what's happened to him.
Yep. It's so sad.
Oh, that's the couple from the beginning!
Old couple. Yeah.
I love how they, like, got a railing from Home Depot and then just installed it and then specifically broke every single one of them. But none of them look old, they just look like they're all broken. I also like how the guy who got his leg caught in the trap was able to get up those stairs pretty easily. So these guys are definitely gonna die, right?
Yes.
Why are you calling that guy Superman?
Because of the Superman glasses.
Oh,
Clark Kent.
Okay.
He's Clark Kent. Sorry. He has the hair and everything.
Yeah, you're right. He does.
Oh, no. No, this is the death I'm going to be most sad about.
Hold on, I gotta go restart the phonograph. God, this reminds me of the fight scene at the end of Underworld. Just such trash. Oh my god, he broke the phonograph over his back.
He's like, God dang it, that was my favorite
The record's busted. Yeah, he looked at it and he got pissed.
It's like, you son of a bitch. I'm not gonna eat you, I'm just gonna kill you.
Oh, he's taking charge. He's sneaking upstairs, he's like, fuck it, let's get out of here. Oh god, this green screen shit.
Why are they up there? What's the plan here?
Okay, I found it hilarious how there was 1, 2, 3, 4 people in that psychic moment, and it was just the woman from the store that said the lines of "Take the baby, the life force belongs to you."
That was a good shot.
His CGI is really good.
I don't know about that shot there from the side, though.
Okay, now this became the film of the bird.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, did Alfred Hitchcock guest directed this scene?
Yes. No!
No, Ray! they stew! Yeah, you know what? I think this is just a movie for stupid teenagers.
I think so.
Who are gonna be like texting the whole way through, and then like there's like loud noises for a second, so they look up.
Yeah.
And then they talk about it with their stupid friends after the movie, eating burgers and fries at some 24-hour diner.
So the birds, like, completely ate him and he's gone now?
I guess so. The white bird is just like, yeah, that's right. I like how she was stabbed and the cops weren't like, oh my gosh, we have wounded people here. Please call the ambulance. Oh, I
my
knew it. She was
God.
going to
So
turn
she's
into the
evil?
creature. I guess so.
Are the birds recreating him? Oh my god. God, Jesus. What an absolute... Alright, so I guess that was the Reborn part, because he was actually killed. Okay, so that was Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Man, it's hard to think of anything redeeming. Except for it starts off so strong. And I think...
really strong. And it ends really poorly. This movie it just left us with so many questions. Like, what caused her to become, like, black-eyed? Where it doesn't even make... Okay, so I thought that she became the new Jeepers, right?
Yeah, I guess she... But then he was reborn.
But then he was reborn. So it just doesn't make any sense.
It's just like, you gotta have a weird... You gotta have a curly Q ending. Like, it's a horror movie. Just make her eyes turn black. It'll be real creepy.
And be so scary. Like, everyone's dead. Because they put her in the cop car.
Yeah,
why are there stripper poles? Oh, wait, no, they were just the light post. Okay.
Yeah, like, this absolutely doesn't feel like a place where people are.
No, it doesn't.
There's probably less than 30 extras in any of these scenes.
Mm-hmm. It's really interesting that there were medics there, but there wasn't any medics anywhere after this. I guess they were all the fire department, all the paramedics were at the Coachella event.
That was the only time she was happy in the entire movie, when she
it's true.
that knife. Did these people dancing in the background here? That's all I'm concerned about right now. They're so amazing.
Or if the creeper throws like Chase, then he would need it.
Oh, she got jokes today.
The tooth. There's like a human tooth built into the...
Yeah, built into the daggers.
Yeah, she just pricked her finger. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's not, yeah. I mean, I feel... Who is this guy in the suit? Like, who is that?
Like how she's supposed to look naked here, but she's not.
Right. Okay, so...
Dude, these people just, like, shimmying around in the background here. That's my favorite scene in the movie. These background extras are working so hard for that 1 second scene. Yeah, this just looks like... God, this looks like one of the worst fucking parties you can imagine, honestly.
Yeah. I agree.
Man, I don't know. I feel like I don't have much to say about this movie.
I really don't. I really hated it. I actually hate this movie more than I did Jurassic Thunder. I can't believe this is below.
You're saying that this is more oily and worthy of a bigger dumpster than Jurassic Thunder? Which, by the way, I don't think you've gotten the name of that movie right once in the entire time. You called it Tropic Thunder once. You called it Jurassic Games once.
Okay. Jurassic Games is above.
We're going to get to that movie, and it's going to be awesome.
Oh, gosh.
The writing in this movie was absolutely abysmal. Like, the fact that they could take those lines seriously, where one person says, "This is a trap," and the other guy says, "Well, then who's the trapper?" Like, why? Her saying we're like flies in a spider's web. Like, I can imagine the writer sitting down and typing.
Point of this entire scene.
What about the point of him taking out the internet? Like, I guess the woman tried to text at one point and it failed, but it was like already established that we're out in the middle of nowhere, and like the woman even said GPS satellites don't work in this town. Like, I don't know how that is possible unless there's just supernatural shit.
Right. Yeah, all of that was really stupid. I hated that. Ugh.
I kind of want to go back to that texting scene and see who she was trying to text.
She's like, oh no, I'm dying. Okay, we never saw that weapon. He grabs that weapon.
Dude, the walking away from the explosion, like, what a trite, hackneyed movie scene.
Had no reason to be there. This was so annoying. That blood scene was so annoying. They all look up, but we don't see what's up there.
See, this here was good, where he eats the brain. I think that's kind of creepy. It looks good. When he, like, peels her scalp back. But then, like, I don't know.
Look at that. All that looks really great. They did really good with her, for sure.
I mean, these sets, they're still sets. Like, they're obviously cheap. Like, this had to have been filmed in, like, 6 days or something.
I think this had to be a student film. It feels like a student film. It feels like... It's possible that these actors wrote these lines, wrote the script.
Yeah, it is all really young people. Oh, my sweet summer child. I still can't get over that shit.
Do you think that Oh My Sweet Summer Child had to be part of the original Jeepers Creepers, and that is why they used that line? Because it's so foreign and it doesn't make sense, and I think they just added it because they added to the original Jeepers Creepers.
Maybe, like, if that happened, maybe, but so much of this dialogue is just trash. And, you know, they're constantly spitting out just awful cliches. Okay, I like this phone here, or this scene here, where he's scared and dropping the phone. Like, it doesn't even feel like there's continuity between the two shots.
I know, right? He's literally talking to an operator.
And he says, do I sound like a fucking stoner? Like, that makes me think the script was written by somebody who's 30 years old. Or, you know, 60 years old. Like, they think that he's like, all right. The operator will think he's got reefer madness.
Oh, gosh.
I can't find the scene. It
would have been funny if they were like, the operator's like, are you smoking that Jesus weed? Oh, I love that part where I did like the part where the guy breaks his record, and he looks down on it. What does it say? It says what?
She's texting Jamie, and there's no service.
It says, what does it say?
No service. She says, help me, someone is trying to kill me. Jamie, please. And there's like no picture. Please. There's no picture by Jamie. Who is Jamie? We don't know. Gosh, so how do you fix this movie? What do you change?
Okay. So how I would fix this movie. Completely remove the CGI. Like, just pick one location. The forest location was pretty good. You know, that was a pretty good area where the guy with the sports car was going really far to take a piss. Like, that was a good... You could have made the entire film there. And just that scene alone where he's by himself, you could have made the entire hour of just, like, a chase scene and close-ups. And, people trying to get to him, and then people just disappearing. You know, because...
Yeah, that's the opening, like that forest, that on location in the forest looked great. The shots, like up into the trees, looked good. I think
It
you're
felt
right.
really eerie naturally. I would completely remove her character. Her character just made no sense.
Oh, so
see?
here she is removing all of the draws, like the legitimate draws, setting up so that that woman would win because she wanted the
But how
baby
does
from
she
the get-go.
know? Right. How does she know which number she was, though?
I don't know. She's got secret psychic powers. She knew that she was pregnant by just touching her hand. Dude, it did say Pittsburgh. I thought that guy had something that said Pittsburgh on the back of his shirt. June 20th. June 20th, the 22nd in Pittsburgh, Horror Hound Weekend. I wonder if that's a real thing here.
Probably.
So, alright. So my ideas for this movie, we definitely need major script rewrites. The fact that the main character is such a stink-faced bitch that literally shuts down every idea and every, like, fun thing that her fiance, the father of her child, who she wants to marry, that she just can't, like, okay, every guy drags a woman along to something that she's not interested in. That happens, and it happens the other way, too. Really? How do you not have a good time in something like this?
Look at it. It's so much fun. Look at it. It's the Coachella of cosplay.
This is the Coachella of cosplay. And so I would try to make her character more likable. Basically, all of the inter-character dialogue, I think, was trash. The cult shit, I guess, kind of works. The flashback cult scenes sort of felt like low-budget filler. That would probably need reworked. I think your suggestion about trying to focus the location would work, because you can tell they built sets for the Horror Hound carnival scenes, and that probably cost money and took time. And they looked okay. They didn't look like a movie. They didn't look like the Coachella of cosplay or really anything of quality. And then you've got the rest of the scene in the mansion, which is also an obviously cheap set, but I mean, it worked. It looked good. I think if you had chose one of those two locations, and you have the forest part at the beginning, and you have either this fake festival or the fake mansion be your second half, you sort of can focus your budget on one of those two sets and make it look better. But at the end of the day, this is a monster movie. And I think, again, like, how does it go from 180? Because there's the scene where he's crawling out of the dumpster, and he looks so good. He's got those great CGI wings. If that's your monster killing people throughout this movie, you've got at least an entertaining slasher horror movie. But the way his costume changed, and he was just wearing a rubber suit for the rest of the movie.
Some of it being duct taped. I feel like his hat was 100% duct taped in black. I hated that hat so much. Look at it. Like, that's duct tape. That is pure duct tape. They just got a hat and put black duct tape all over it. And I hate it.
You might be right.
It so much.
I mean, this fight scene was trash. Like, that rubber bodysuit doesn't look bad where he's stitched together.
Yeah. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty good.
He almost looks like, I compared this to the fight scene in Underworld, and he almost looks like the monster in Underworld, where it's just like a regular person painted black. Like, I don't think that's a scary monster here.
No, because again, if they kept this in the woods, it would have been much scarier. And if they did it like around where it was dusk or early morning, I think the trees and the natural lighting would have really gone with their favor. It would have been ominous, terrifying. There probably would have been natural fog, depending on where they're at.
Yeah, Now you're asking a lot of these filmmakers now. They gotta shoot in natural light on location with like.
Well,
you know,
I hated this movie more than I hated Jurassic Thunder, and that's saying a lot. I didn't like the actors. They weren't terrible actors, but I just didn't care for the characters by how they were written. I mean, I do want to give props and effort to the background team, the props, the CGI was really good. The one CGI guy was really good. He really put love and passion. You can see it. But just
See, I would
oily
say
trash.
this is definitely oily trash. It belongs in a dumpster. But I would say that I do like this better than Jurassic Thunder because it feels, as bad as it is, it at least feels like a movie. It's not groups of people like standing there on a static background. You know, people are moving around. This has
I guess
real
you're right,
cameras.
yeah.
So this just feels more like a movie to me. It may have had terrible writing, terrible directing, and terrible acting, but it's still a movie. So I give it credit for that, and I guess that's I guess that's all I can say good about this movie is that it is a movie. It's still a
Okay.
movie.
It's still a
Jurassic
movie.
Thunder didn't feel like much of a movie.
I guess
This goes
I mean,
nowhere
I would-
and has nothing, but it's at
I
least
would
a
completely
movie.
disagree with you because Jurassic Thunder felt satire and that they were trying to be that, right? Kind of like trying to be a campy type film, right?
Sure, but
Here-
their ultimate sin was that it was just completely boring the entire time. And while the shit
Yes,
in
I
this
guess
movie
so, yeah.
happening makes no sense and is stupid top to bottom, shit's at least always happening, and it's always maybe at least kind of visually interesting. Like, even just that shot of that car driving was still probably more interesting than half the scenes of Jurassic Thunder.
I guess you're right. Yeah, because I mean, going back to the theory that this was made for children or teenagers texting on their phone, I think you're right. Visually, it is really nice. Like this right here, the color here is really nice. She looks really pale, red lips. Great. You know, her hair is really slicked back, kind of like that. What the cemetery in the background. It looks really nice. Even though we could tell that it's CGI, it doesn't look as bad as. I hate these eyeballs. I hate these eyeballs.
It's like they're trying to rip off the Predator vision, but
Yes.
they don't want to completely rip it off.
They definitely are. I mean, do you think that now going with the character's t-shirt, he has a wolf, red eye, like, do you think that's why they chose, like, they're trying to go in? Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but...
No, I don't.
what I'm
I don't
saying
think the
here.
T-shirt has any hidden meaning. If that's what you're asking.
I mean, I thought that was interesting that they had that scene where... they had the montage, the wardrobe montage. I did enjoy that. That was fun.
That was probably one of the highlights. That was still when you thought this movie might be good. Mm-hmm. And then my favorite part was that she dressed up as like several famous characters, and then they ended up deciding to go as something that nobody's ever heard of or seen, probably for legal reasons.
Right. Because at first, I really thought she was going as the Ring, but I guess you're right. I don't know who she is. I can't think of any comments. If you guys know who she's trying to be, please let me know. That would be great. I have no idea who she is.
She looks gorgeous, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah, she does.
All right, well,
I do like how fitting this dress is.
all right, well, that was Jeepers Creepers Reborn. It's been
Oily trash meat.
It's been totally oily trash movies. Take care, comb your hair.
Take care, comb your hair. Thank you so much for watching. Like
Bye.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.